whoever you are, wherever you are in this world, I'm sure the coronavirus has caught your attention. And so I'm sharing with you one thing that is definitely important that I've learned so far from this pandemic. Now, the coronavirus, codenamed COVID19 and previously known as the 2019 coronavirus, according to Google Trends, is getting 51 million searches every single hour. So clearly it's caught the world's attention. So what exactly is the coronavirus? Is this fear-mongering, or is this the beginning of the end? So let's talk about it. The coronavirus is a virus that originated from a town called Wuhan in China. The original host is thought to be bats. But bats were not even sold at Wuhan market. Maybe it got infected an animal which somebody purchased and ate, and then it moved on from there. Now, it has been declared a pandemic by the World Health Organization. But what does that even mean? An epidemic is an outbreak of a disease that attacks many people at about the same time within the same region, or spreads across different communities within that region. On the other hand, a pandemic is when an epidemic spreads across the whole world. What lesson, or what one lesson have I learned from this coronavirus, and what has this taught me? Two simple words: perspective matter. Let's put it this way: the focus on the media, or by the media and every other person who's talking about this virus, is on the negative, the number of deaths. And I understand this video is in no way trying to undermine the impact or what is happening with the coronavirus, but let's put some facts together. The coronavirus has recorded a total of 134,488 deaths in 47 countries. This means 148 countries have not recorded one case of the virus. In fact, 95% of the cases recorded come from one country, which is China. 70% of the infected people have recovered despite there being no official cure, which is more than half of the number of people infected. So far, only around 20% of the confirmed cases have been considered to be critical or severe. Now, if you do the math, that means 80% of the cases which have been diagnosed are considered to be mild. Now, that means something from as mild as a headache or a fever, or something around that in between, basically. So with 4,970 people who have unfortunately died, this puts the coronavirus at a fatality rate of 3.6%, which in itself is high because every life is important. But this is much lower than the fatality rates when we compare it with other similar diseases. So let's take a step back. In 2002, we experienced the severe acute respiratory syndrome, which is called SARS, and it had a fatality rate of 10%. We then had the Middle East respiratory syndrome, MERS, in 2012, which had a fatality rate of 30%. We then had Ebola in 2014, which had a fatality rate of 50%, and then avian influenza in 2015, which had a fatality rate of 60%. So clearly, when you compare it with these other killer diseases, COVID is nowhere near that. However, it is still evolving and the numbers are still rising, and we don't know what the threat really is. But I want to leave you with one thing. Did you know that tuberculosis kills 1.6 million people every year? And that means 4,000 people die every day of tuberculosis. Yet, nobody is really talking much about it. These are my thoughts. I don't know what your thoughts are, but you can share them with me and leave your comments down below. Hit subscribe, smash the notification button, like or share. Anything you need to do to get this out there, do it. You know how we do it.